Hi, I'm Katie Barr, and this is Boca Matters. William Billy Vale has entered the race for a seat on the Board of Commissioners for the Greater Beach and Park District. He joins us today to tell us a little bit about himself and why he's asking for your vote. Hey, Billy, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Katie, it's great to be back again. It's been a couple of years since we last talked, and that run was amazing. We ran for County Commission District 4. We came up a little short in that race, but I couldn't be more proud. And I continue to want to make Palm Beach County green again. You know, I want to protect the green space. That was the run last time, and I'm continuing that fight, is that we want to slow down the development and protect as much green space as we possibly can.
Well, I like the way you're thinking. So as a voter, I think people will be asking what unique qualities or characteristics would you bring to the board?
Well, as you know, I've been a community activist for 17 years, fighting here in Boca Del Mar to protect the Meisner Trail Golf Club from overdevelopment. And it's been a really big fight that has not stopped for 17 years. We're happy to say there's still no development on that green space. And that's very important because once it's developed, as we all know, you never get it back.
Right.
So, you know, this is the fight. It's kind of morphing into something new with the Beach and Park District, but it aligns right with what I've been doing for 17 years.
So have you been following the Beach and Park meetings?
I have been paying a little bit of attention. I'll tell you, when they were looking at purchasing the Boca National Resort Golf Course there, they did the right thing. The City of Boca leadership, I congratulate them. They bought that property. They protected the property owners that bought into that community. I think they paid a little too much for it. That concerned me, but they did the right thing. And these are the meetings that I've been following. And this is the reason why I'm back in it, because I think we can do better.
All right, so then there's issues that you feel strongly about as far as the board's recent decisions?
Well, I think Boca National, it was the right decision. We spent a little too much money. Phase 1 of Boca National is supposed to cost somewhere around $30 million to build that golf course. I really believe they should use the model from Osprey Point, the county-run course out west. That course came in at under $10 million to build, 27 holes. If they can make that magnificent golf course out there, west, we could do the same thing east, right, and still be physical responsible in our choices.
Are you a golfer, Billy?
Lifetime golfer.
All right, so you know of what you speak.
Yes, I know a good golf course when I see one. I understand what it takes to manage one and to draw golfers in. I mean, you have to have a well-kept, maintained, professionally run facility that allows, you know, every member of the public that wants to come in to enjoy that amenity. And that's what's important. And again, you're only going to get one chance to do this right. And let's do it right. Let's not waste money doing it. Let's do it smart and do it right.
Right. I think one of the issues that the board might be facing is communication with the city council / city manager as far as moving forward with Boca National. How do you think you would fit into that conversation?
Well, you know, it's funny because I've watched this from a little bit of a distance, and I think you would agree with me. I don't know why there is, but there seems to be a level of dysfunction between the city council and the Boca Beach and Park District. I don't know why, but I'd like to try to find out if there's a way that we can all kind of get together and, you know, work towards what's right. and not so much infighting. And again, this is just an observation as an outsider. But this is what I see, and I know I talk to a lot of members of the community. They see the same thing, So let's work on that. Let's try to be more. Let's cooperate in best practices and try to get things solved, and not so much infighting. And again, have you noticed any infighting that I've?
They seem to be at loggerheads from time to time, and the purpose is to serve the people of Boca Raton. So.
Yeah, we're all fighting for the same thing, Katie. So, let's just come together in a kumbaya moment and really, get it done. Let's do what's right for the people of Boca.
Right. So another potential contentious issue facing the beach and parks is the Ocean Strand property. What are your opinions on that?
Well, as far as it comes to Ocean Strand, I'm a never when it comes to development of the property. Whatever needs to be done to protect that property as open green space needs to stay that way. It is the beaches in Boca are iconic, and they're iconic because we've left them mostly the way Mother Nature intended them to be. Beautiful open beaches. The nature is as it was. I mean, it's very exciting. And that's why people come from all around the world to Boca just to see these beaches. And I don't know if you noticed, but we recently came in number 3 on a travel agency's website for the number 3 beach town in the USA. Oh. So Boca came in 3rd. That's very exciting news. So
we'll have to knock number 1 and 2 off the pedestal.
Yeah. I think 2 was in Hawaii. So we got a little bit of work to do with Hawaii, but hey, we're in good company. It's great company.
Yes. So as far as perhaps raising the millage rate, do you think the beach and park needs more money?
It wouldn't hurt to look at it. I'm normally against raising rates. I'd rather try to find ways to conserve those valuable resources called tax dollars. So my first instinct is to save waste, but I would be willing to look at it. I know it's, I know personally, I think I pay around $50 a year into the park district, and I'm happy to do it. If it went up a little bit, I'd still be happy, because it's a wonderful, again, amenity to the city. It's just, they've done such a really good job throughout the years, and I would just like to add my voice going forward with hopes that we can make it even better.
Yeah. Do you think they should focus more on land acquisition?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, are we going to be able to buy all the green space that's still available? Probably not. But I think a good charter would be to buy as much as we possibly can and be good stewards while we're here. When you look at it from a bigger scale, if you look at the national parks around this great country, those were bold moves at a long time ago. And at the time, people were a little skeptical, but as it turned out, those were strategic moves that protected so much of these beautiful parks that we have. So we needed to do the same thing on a little smaller scale here in Boca, but we could still do it. And I know we have what it takes.
So is there anything that we haven't covered that you'd like the voters to know about you?
I just want them to know that I'm still fighting for them 2 years later. We're still trying to slow down the development. We want, smart development. We want it to be compatible, with the residential use. This is why we moved here. This is why we live here. This is why we raise our families here. These are big decisions that are being made. So again, let's try to protect as much land as we can. Let's be smart with our money. Our fiscal management is key. Let's not waste these tax dollars. And I do have one pet peeve. I'll add this to one of the first things I want to do if elected. I would love to transition away from all gas-powered blowers. It happened to me this morning. I was just at the Inlet Park this morning, South Inlet County Park, and there they are walking around, working hard, but they have these gas-powered blowers. Oh my God, does it ruin the tranquility of the parks, right? And they blow every morning. They're blowing the debris every morning. It has to be done. But you know what? There are tremendous electric blowers that are available now, and the sound, the decibels,
Yeah.
much lower decibel rating, and I mean that's gonna make a difference. So that's a little pet peeve. If I'm elected and I get the blowers out, those gas blowers out, I'll be happy, because their time has come. It's done. They're dinosaurs. It's time to send them back. So let's restore that tranquility to the parks.
So put that on your brochure. No,
Yes, no gas blowers.
Well, Billy, it's been a pleasure talking with you. How can voters get in touch with you or contribute to your campaign?
If they want to reach out, they can reach out to BillyVale1, the number 1 at yahoo.com. And yeah, anything I can do to add to my agenda, if residents have concerns they want to be met, I'm willing to discuss those, because that's what elected leaders are here to do. And I'm hoping to be one, and I'm hoping to serve the community very well. Okay,
well, best of luck with your campaign, Billy, and we'll be watching.
Thank you, Katie. You've been great, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, that's it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and please keep your questions and comments coming in to bocafirst.org.